Hey there, guys. I'm Zach Coons. I definitely wouldn't call myself a literary expert, but hey, I still know what I'm talking about. So here we go. I'm going to talk to you about the book The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. He is part human and part god, the son of Poseidon. The book starts out a little slowly, as a lot of books do, but it quickly picks up, and once it gets going, the action never stops. The whole plot of the book lies behind Zeus's lightning bolt being stolen, which is causing the gods to go to war. In order to stop this war, which would probably destroy the world, Percy Jackson must go on a quest to discover the truth about who stole the lightning bolt. Along the way, Percy strengthens his relationships with Annabeth and Grover. Together, they all face many challenges as well as humorous situations. To give you an idea of how this book is written, as well as to show you what I mean by facing challenges together, here's an excerpt from the book. "Do you really want to help the gods?" Medusa asked. "Do you understand what awaits you on this foolish quest, Percy? What will happen if you reach the underworld? Do not be a pawn of the Olympians, my dear. You would be better off a statue. Less pain, less pain." "Percy!" Behind me I heard a buzzing sound, like a 200-pound hummingbird in a nosedive. Grover yelled, "Duck!" I turned, and there he was in the night sky, flying in from 12 o'clock, with his winged shoes fluttering. Grover holding a tree branch the size of a baseball bat. His eyes were shut tight. His head twitched from one side to another. He was navigating by ear and nose alone. "Duck!" he yelled. "I'll get her!" That finally jolted me into action. Knowing Grover, I was sure he'd miss Medusa and nail me. I dove to one side. Thwack! At first I figured it was the sound of Grover hitting a tree. Then Medusa roared with rage. "You miserable satire," she snarled. "I'll add you to my collection." "That was for Uncle Ferdinand," Grover yelled back. I scrambled away and hid in the statuary while Grover swooped down for another pass. Kerwhack! "Arrgh!" Medusa yelled, her snake hair hissing and spitting. Right next to me, Annabeth's voice said, "Percy!" I jumped so high my feet nearly cleared a garden gnome. "Jeez, don't do that!" Annabeth took off her Yankees cap and became visible. "You have to cut her head off." "What? Are you crazy? Let's get out of here!" "Medusa is a menace. She's evil. I'd kill her myself, but—" Annabeth swallowed, as if she were about to make a difficult admission. "But you've got the better weapon. Besides, I'd never get close to her. She'd slice me to bits because of my mother. You've got a chance." As you can tell, this book is action-packed. Not a very hard read, and the words are pretty good size, which really helps to make it read fast. And it really does pull you in. This book is also a very dialogue-heavy book, which I enjoyed a lot. I find it fascinating that Riordan was able to explain so much about all the characters and setting simply by the way they interacted with one another. Now, I'm not usually a very big fan of reading, but it is hard for me to put this series down, which is why I rated this book a 4.5 out of 5. I would definitely recommend this book to anyone who wants to find a good, action-filled adventure book that allows you to anticipate what might happen next. I enjoyed thinking ahead at what might happen, and sometimes I was right, and other times I was wrong. It really all depends on your style of reading. No matter how you like to read, though, you will be able to enjoy this book. Thanks, guys.